Shalom. Call Halim La, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Akakwadash. I like to give double honors and blessings to the apostles, the elders of Great Millstone GMS that have the 100% truth. And the shalom and blessings to you, Akim, Ba'akwath, you brethren and you sisters that are firm believers in the Heavenly Father and His Son and are subscribed to this truth. And came across this quote today, was led, through the spirit, let the script come to mind. It says, day by day, what you choose, what you think, and what you do is who you become. Because your daily routine defines you. Your daily routine defines you. And what you put the most effort towards is what you'll become, and what you put your most efforts toward is what you desire the most, and what you care for the most, and what you love the most. So say example, if your daily routine consists of simplicity and foolishness and partying and drinking or pleasures or lust of the flesh, that's what you're investing. You're investing into that, because time is something we can't get back. Once the time is passed, you can't get it back. You can't push rewind. You can't get any redos. You just have to continue to go forward. Because it says day by day, what you choose, what you think, and what you do is who you become. So examples. We could use some carnal things. Champions. Basketball players, baseball players, football players, boxers, etc. Their daily routine consisted of training and focusing and working on their craft in the gym, shooting 1,000 jump shots or 100 layups, or on the field throwing 100 passes or hundreds of passes. In the boxing gym, throwing 1,000 jabs, or throwing 100 or throwing 1,000 punches. So what are you doing? What do you do on your daily routine? All right. Do you sit around and drink? Do you sit around and scroll on social media? Do you sit around and think about foolishness, or do you just focus on work and focus on getting a bag? And yes, there's a balance. You have to have a balance, but everyone has a main focus, and what you do daily, defines you. Your daily routine defines you. Your daily routine is what you put effort into. Your daily routine is what you're invested in. If somebody wanted to be a boxer, their daily routine would consist of boxing and training. If somebody wanted to be a bodybuilder, their daily routine will consist of lifting weights and training. If you want to be a basketball player, your daily routine will consist of being in the gym hooping. And your daily routine, it like I just said, it defines you, and it's your character. All right, and the thing is, every day given unto you is another chance, an opportunity. And in the script that came to mind when I read that quote, this is 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 16. For this reason, we never become discouraged. Even though our physical being is gradually decaying, yet our spiritual being is renewed day after day. All right, because, our flesh, our physical being is gradually decaying day by day, yet our spiritual being is renewed day by day. So therefore, you have to put the effort in, and this is the King James Version. For which cause we faint not, but though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day. You have to put the time, energy, and focus on becoming renewed spiritually, because we're supposed to become new creatures. and become better individuals as the days go past, and become the best individual, become the best versions of ourselves, and become the best individuals we could possibly be through the power and spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Even though our outward man perisheth day by day, so day by day, we should be focusing on how to improve. We should be focusing on how to become better individuals. We should be focusing on how to please the Heavenly Father and His Son more. We should be focusing on how to obtain goals and live the life given unto us, and not waste the time given, because it's a lot of people is wasting time. Example, a lot of people is wasting time. They're not repenting. They're not examining themselves. And they're not putting the effort in living and not living up to their full potential. And I'm gonna use myself as an example. I had to recently, and now, I found myself going to work and taking naps and shit, getting off work, laying around, fucking pretty much just lollygagging, I exercise and shit like that, but I'm not utilizing the day to the full capability that I possibly can. You get what I'm saying? We're all given 24 hours in a day, and you can always do more, And I can't speak for everyone, I'm just speaking, for those whomever the shoe fits, because there's some people, their day is just full and packed, and they don't have no spare time. But for those that have spare time, and for those that are not self-examining themselves and not utilizing the day to the best of their capability, you can always do something or figure something out, Instead of watching TV or and no, nothing's wrong with watching TV or watching a movie. Instead of just laying around, you can exercise. You could be Salak, and rewind that. You can be reading. You can be reading. You could be learning. You could be meditating. You could be thinking you could be thinking about the Lord. You could be exercising. You could be thinking and figuring out ways to become better. It's many things, it's many things you could think of, you could be working on a craft. You could be focusing, you could be focused on something, and through the spirit, and Lord's will, I utilize my day more so I could be more productive. Day by day, I want to improve and become better and be more productive. I'd like to read. I want to read more, study more, exercise more, get into more craft. I just want to be more productive, period. And I want to renew my spirit and become a better individual overall and be the best that I could possibly be, and utilize the time given unto me, because every day given unto us is a blessing. Every day given unto us is another chance, another opportunity to please the Heavenly Father and His Son, another chance and opportunity to be productive, another chance and opportunity to be better. So utilize your days to the best of your capability. Day by day, utilize your day. All right. So, Lord's willing, whomever needed to hear that, hear it and take heed, self-examine yourself, cut off what you need to cut off who you need to cut off. And there's always room for improvement. No matter how good or how solid you think you are, there's always room for improvement. You know, and Lord's willing, you know, that was edifying. So all praises, honors, and glory to the Heavenly Father and His Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Mekakwadash. I like to give double honors and blessings to the apostles, the elders of Great Millstone, GMS. They have the 100% truth. And shalom and blessings to you, Akim, Wa'agwath.